When you're talking queens in your hive, most times you either see an egg and you're good to go, or you see the queen. If you see the queen, does she have a population? Because having been a queen breeder, you see all kinds of queens and problems with queens, and so there are a number of things that if your hive is not producing correctly, there's a number of things that can be going wrong. And I have here in my hand something that could go wrong. This is a beautiful fat queen from last year, and she took care of her hive beautifully, but this spring she dwindled, and in order to make sure it was the queen and not the hive, or problems inside the hive and perhaps the apiary, you know, there could be pesticides or some strange things going on in the apiary. So I took her and I put her in a small hive to see if she couldn't reset or something that was going on. And what it is, she's just done. She's not laying drones, she's not laying workers, but her pheromone is so strong that there's no supersedure cells, there's no swarm cells, and a queen in this condition then allows you to go in, especially as a new beekeeper. You see her, you're happy, you close up, but your hive continuously dwindles. So there are a number of things to look at. You know, just when you see your queen, that's great, but you better be seeing eggs. And in general, we tell people, hey, you saw an egg, great. Hey, you saw the queen, great. But if your population is not what it should be, especially in the season of swarming or the flow, you really need to just take her out and double check that you're seeing eggs, that you're seeing a good number of eggs. And that's when they talk about pattern. You know, do you see a drop of eggs, 1 on a frame, 2? Are they separate, way far apart? Only a few here, only a few there. That's a queen on her way out, and it's either, you know, she didn't get bred properly. They fly, unless she's a inseminated queen, they fly and get bred, and she may have only been bred by, you know, very few drones. We hope for more. So I'm going to show you her, because she's just, to look at her, she is a beautiful sized queen. You wouldn't think. There she is. She's a beauty. She's big, she's fat. But she's no good. And so she's gonna go in the freezer. Yikes. Come on. I'm going to show you a little more about her again. I'll show you her. Yeah, she's going to sting me. Let's see. Visually, she's appealing. Visually, she's fat. I see some bad stuff there. There you go. Her abdomen is fat, but her she's visually fine. But that's why you make your inspections and you start looking for different things. And if you miss one, that's fine. But these are things that as you progress in your keeping of bees, you'll find more and more. And the more hives you have, the more situations you'll see. So she just looks just fine to me. But she's not, and when you let it ruins a honey crop, it ruins a population that you could hopefully be, the equipment is expensive to just let some queen run around and dwindle in there, and you don't want that. So into the freezer she goes. And that's just one type of queen that you can find in your hive.